Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Noita. So I went and opened up the video and went back to see exactly how it was we died. Probably some of you already did this. I went back and checked the tape to see what happened, but I just want to make sure everybody sees this. Look at this. This is what happened to us. I was sitting here, I was like, okay, well, we're going to pull the firebolt out of this wand, and then we're going to change it out for the other wand, and we're going to, I don't know what we're going to do with 10,000 toxic clouds, but like, I don't know, that seems like a thing that might have utility. And here it comes. This is what happened. This giant, terrifying worm hellbeast, which I assume is the thing that was making all those very smooth tunnels in the snow, came diving by and accidentally happened to hit a giant explosive box. And there's all of these barrels and stuff. It caused a huge chain reaction explosion. And just everything went all the way, the maximum amount to hell. It's really, it's kind of incredible. It's the sort of beautiful thing that could only happen in a game like this. Alright, let's get back to it. It's really something. Alright, so, what are we seeing here? This is weird. Right, we're just going back down into the mines. We are not messing with stuff today. We are not trying to anger any swarms of poison eye beasts or anything. We're just gonna go play some totally normal-ass Noita. One thing I'm kind of curious about, actually, is if we cross the lava again, will the Orb of True Knowledge be there? Because that will help us understand what the game's intention is for us and that orb. But before we worry about that, I see a free wand. Also, some guys drowned. Alright, so this wand has those bouncy orbs. Okay, it's the same amount of damage that our current weapon deals, but... Actually, is this wand better, though? It has a larger cast delay, pretty low reload time, or pretty low recharge time. Yeah, this is fine. That is totally okay. So we want to go all the way to the right, and I'd like to put together, like, 300 gold, again, if we could, before we head down to the next area. It may well be the case that I'm thinking too much of, like, that I am too much regarding this game as being basically like a Spelunky, and that it's more about these extremely weird, deeper mysteries. That is a huge amount of flammable oil. I don't really want to go in there. What I want to do is see it burned off, and then go to the other side that way. We don't really have a lot of sources of fire available to us at the moment. We could try to lure a dynamite guy over to it, I guess, but I don't know that I trust them to follow us. There you go, see? So it looks like if the projectile bounces, it doesn't do full damage, maybe, on the return hit. So I think we hit him for 1 with one of those. Alright. We're just gonna have to deal with being coated in oil. You know, just don't touch anything that is a fire. Don't touch anything that is a fire is maybe not the most native English speaker way to express the idea that I was trying to express there. So obviously, as we are covered with flammable oil, we are extremely flammable. The oil also makes you slippery, so you can see how we're just like sliding around. Sometimes that can be a huge pain, actually. You totally can die from not being able to stop moving where you wanted to stop moving. Ow. Shit, that was a shotgun to my face. It was actually a really significant amount of damage. There's another wand down there, it looks like. I'd really love to just get... Oh, jeez. I'd really love to just get a good 10 damage projectile as early as possible this time. Feels to me like this is maybe a little bit beyond our weapons. Okay, it's flammable gas, it's not toxic. It looks like he can't quite fit his giant dome through that. So if we can... Oh no, never mind, he figured it out. And he spawned a lot of these dudes. Ow. So much gold that we are not getting. God, I wish I had a source of fire. We could make the sky such an unfriendly place for them right now. Gotta get out of there before we suffocate. Jesus, these guys are a little tougher, I think, than this enemy ordinarily is. We're gonna... Oh. Yeah, my plan there was to make myself an escape hatch. Well, that didn't work. Yeah, but I did enable the death replay feature. We're not going to bother with it there, because that replay is just going to reveal my inadequacy forever. Also, it seems to be the case that the developers are currently, yeah, there's a technical issue, and their workaround for it right now is that every time you end a run, every time you hit new game, it just starts up a whole new instance of the executable and then kills the old one. So sometimes you get a little bit of weirdness around that. Listen, man, making video games is hard. So we have a teleportation flask, which is a teleportation is a fluid that if it gets on you makes you teleport arbitrarily, very randomly, every couple of seconds until you get clean. And it dries out like anything else, so if you can't find a way to wash it off, the effect will stop eventually, but obviously it's pretty non-ideal. I'm going to start a huge fire, just because I feel like it. In video games as in real life, yeah? Ow, hey, stop. So we need to find some weapons and some money. Again, in video games as in real life, your only real quest is to accumulate weapons and money. Can't quite jam myself through here. Can we just break this little tiny piece of land apart? No? Alright, well maybe we'll... Oh, what is that? Egg. Okay, we have egg. It's okay, everybody. I got egg. And I really don't like this enemy. Okay, let's see if we can get that gold. And also, Berserkium? Pheromones. Well, we would have to lose something. So I'm assuming from the way the summon egg spell functions that this, if I throw this egg, it will generate a familiar for us that will, or an ally that will fight for us until it is slain. So we probably want to hold on to it. And I got sludged. Yeah, I do not love it when there are a bunch of these enemies who have sludge for blood around. Just like, it makes everything so... Jesus, I was going to say it makes everything so treacherous. But also, I guess, there are other ways that can happen. Those guys have a lot of health. But also, you can significantly lengthen the fight by simply refusing to hit them with your projectiles. As we did there. Stop running. No, wait, dude. I didn't mean come over here and hit me. I meant die in a way that's easy for me. Well, I might have caused a problem there. That's going to make it hard to loot. Alright, let's try to kill these things quickly and take their money before the stuff all falls into the burning coal. I'm surprised he's not... I guess he's not catching on fire because he was covered in blood, probably. Tough start, man. This is a chaotic polymorphine flask. I mean, I feel like all polymorphine is quite chaotic. Do love to find a bunch of hostile enemies immediately post-combat. So we're at 224. This is a little bit shorter on gold than I would like to be, and also I really do want more wands. I know we're not super high on health, but let's just let's explore carefully for a bit. We're finding lots and lots of flasks around here, but where the hell are all of my wands? Also, I don't know why it told us that we just entered the collapsed mines, because that's definitely not true. Well, I'm not going to brave the fire for that little bit of gold. And even more flasks. What's green? Oh, just straight up acid. Actually, that sounds great. We should definitely have an acid flask. What are... just frogs. Huh, okay. What do we want to drop? Honestly, It's hard for me to imagine that we're going to want this. I'm just going to throw this stuff over there. Inviso frogs! Wait, no, teleporting frogs. Sorry, I kept the invisibilium. Well, we have no idea where that frog is now. Hopefully he's enjoying it. Oh, the roots of a great tree. Ow! The hell? Silly me, I did not assume that the frog was going to be a hostile foe. That's not me being weird. That's the game being weird, right? Well, this is interesting. What's all this? I mean, are we actually underneath that big tree? I suppose we might be. I'm a little nervous. The screen flashing. Our health is almost exactly the same as it has been this entire time, but now the screen's flashing red, and it makes me feel like I'm in more danger. All right, we can get that without touching the sludge. Yeah, this is interesting. So remember, this fluid is teleportation. We do not want to touch that. I wonder if that's that frog we teleported earlier. Which it turns out might have been a life-saving maneuver. Because you cannot trust these frogs. I mean, we gotta keep delving here, right? This is an interesting little area. It's an interesting little area that is unfortunately filled with toxic sludges. These things are clearly not real frogs. First of all, the hostility, and secondly, where would a real frog get all this money? Oh, Jesus. What is happening down there? That's got to be a wand, right? Yeah, that guy has a wand. Well, sort of good news. I'm going to throw my egg at him. Go get him. Okay, that didn't work. Hey, Bob, go get him. No, too much rolling. Oh, actually, it damaged one. It killed one of them. Not the. Oh. That's about 3/4 of my body there. I can't believe that I thought I was safe there. That's totally like that's very obviously too close to the bomb. One of these days. One of these days, I'm going to be good at this game. I don't know how long it will take. I don't know if any of us will survive that period of time. It might be after the heat death of the universe, but I swear to you, if I am allowed to play enough, I will get there. Possibly. It could maybe happen, maybe. I really wanted that wand. I don't know what he had there, but it seemed cool. It looks like there's not anything in the space below the oil. So I guess we won't bother digging through that. There's a wand right over there, and I really want to go get it, but I was kind of hoping to lessen the number of enemies first. Man, it's all in the oil. And that thing has a fire symbol. I don't know if that's a trap or what's going on here. Okay. That guy, did his gold drop through? Is that it down there? It is. Alright, well, I guess let's just grab this. It is a torch. Lights your wand right up. Passive, 0 mana drain. Just like a light. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah, by touching it, we triggered. It is a trap. Okay. That's cool. It's cool because I saw it and nothing bad happened. I would have been probably pretty upset if it had actually worked. Alright, let's maybe wash some of this oil off. Can I shoot that barrel down there? Just want to blow out the bottom of this big pool of water. Hopefully this will take us somewhere interesting. Boy, that water's not really draining out of there, is it? I guess the hole at the bottom is pretty small. Okay, we'll explore around a different way. For some reason, there's a huge amount of polymorphine over here. I guess somebody broke a flask. There's always, there's a pedestal up there, so there was a flask. There's always so much chaotic stuff happening around you. Okay, that we need. I I mean, this is pretty straightforward, right? Oh, hold on. Can we start fires with this? If I just... Yeah, look at that. To save our bomb. I didn't really think this through. I should not be standing here. You know, just in case the wall breaches before the oil burns off. That could have been real bad. It is not happening as fast as I thought it was going to happen. Like, look at the pixel fire effects, though. They've put together a thing that is both, first of all, really satisfying to interact with, and secondly, just absolutely beautiful. It is going to take forever for me to be able to access that. I imagine this will keep... This isn't one of those games where things are going to stop happening if I go off screen, so... We can probably look around the area a little bit while we wait. Oh, you know what I should do is I should bathe in the blood. Alright, there we go. Blessings of the Allfather. I mispronounced blood slightly. Alright, let's go get some max HP. I'm always happy to see a silo of weird fluid, because they very often have stuff under them. And I mean also random enemies, because they also have stuff under them. Right, $52. We got a long-ass way to go. It is cool, though, to have a source of fire and light, I guess, but light is not usually our problem. You know, sometimes there's a wooden thing or a coal thing, and it's just, you really need to burn it. Ooh, am I going to be able to get that safely? Oh, Jesus! Hey, how's it going, buddy? I have had a lot of bad experiences with this dude. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna moisten him. He's made of fire. Okay, it's doing damage. It is like poison. We have 2 of these. I'm just gonna throw this at him. Catch. Oh, you coward. I'm gonna die. We are going to die. He's very powerful. Other water flask. Should probably equip a real weapon here so we can clear out the rest of these enemies too. Jesus. Okay, it feels like a slightly unbalanced combat when I'm spraying the water flask at him and then he hurls a huge fireball directly at my face. The good news is he's dead. The bad news is 28 health. I mean, things on this floor don't hit all that hard. 28 is still some time. Keep away from that guy though. There was a wand somewhere around here that I was planning on getting, and then I got all distracted by the thing that just happened to us, and now I don't know where the hell I'm supposed to be going. Boy. This is a situation where I think that maybe the torch is not going to be able to start the... Oh. Oh, it's like casting off little fire particles. Or it might be a coincidence. It might be that got lit up some other way. Yeah, I think it must be, because otherwise this would be going off. I am going to start a fire over here too, though. I'm trying, man. This coal does not want to ignite. Come on. There we go. You know, you gotta let it warm up, I guess. I should put this away if I'm gonna try to stand on this one. Because I want that coal to burn and ignite the rest of that oil. Doesn't burn this all off so that we can safely explore here. So that's all coal and stuff. That's gonna be burning for a while. Can I get myself through here? There we go. Nope, never mind. Nothing to explore. Alright, I'm just going to try to scoot by here. Wand. Yes, please. It is just a firebolt. Well, at least it's another wand, even if the spell in it is not any good. We can make something out of this. I gotta say, I've said this recently. I don't remember what game it was. I said this recently while I was playing something. I'm not a fan of screen constantly glowing red at the edges as a way of indicating low health. I think more than anything, it's annoying. It does convey a sense of urgency for like the first second or two, and then after that, it's just an annoying thing that's happening at the edge of my vision. And I want it to go away, not because I feel like I'm in danger, But because I am annoyed... Apparently that guy thought he was going to be able to get away. I have not made a good decision. Come on. I was hoping I was going to get to kill him before he could spawn any stuff at us. It may be the case that he spawns the stuff when you get into a certain health threshold. You know, I might have been best off just ignoring him. Those things seem way tougher when they're spawned by that mega enemy. What is this? We got a flask of polymorphine. I mean, we have a flask slot open. We should take it. But I want to not let this dude get the drop on me. Okay, and then be gone before he turns around. Let's burn our way through all this wood. That's going to take a minute. Can he jump when he's in water like that, or does he have to have actual ground under his feet, I wonder? I'd really love it if he was dead. You know what? This is probably an okay time to just use the firebolts. You do have to hit him with the firebolts, but I think the idea is sound. I'm just really not in a... I'm not in a good place to get shot with a shotgun right now. You ever been at one of those points in your life where you're like, man, if I got shot with a shotgun at this moment, it sure would mess me up. So, some days you're shotgun resilient, and other days, you know, the other thing. Really? Another one? Might be another firebolt kind of situation. So yeah, it looks like he spawns those guys at certain health thresholds. So probably we could just ignore that dude when we see him. He doesn't seem to have any attacks of his own. What is all of this? It's polymorphine? I don't know what is going on. Why was there so much polymorphine up there? Who is being irresponsible with the flasks? Everything's going to be fine as long as we remain coated in the blood of our enemies. Again, in the game as in life. Boy, the range on this leaves something to be desired. For a second there, I thought he was going to knock the lantern down and start another huge fire I'd have to avoid. Okay. 228 is fine. Maybe we should just go. I am a little worried about dying if we don't go now. Yeah, I guess let's just hit it. We might not be able to buy anything very interesting here. In fact, we can only afford one of the wands. Is it a cool one? It shoots firebolt with a question mark? Okay, well, I'm interested in that. Let's see what that actually means. Odd firebolt. A somewhat peculiar, bouncy explosive bolt. Yeah, sure. And what do we have here? Toxic sludge immunity, edit everywhere, or invisibility. I do hate the toxic sludge, but I think it's far more common in the first area than anywhere else. And I really, really like edit everywhere. I think we're gonna take the edit everywhere. We still have a bunch of water, so if we get sludged, we can probably just wash it off. Oh shoot, did I? Never mind. I was about to say I forgot to edit my wands, but that's right. I took a thing that lets me edit them everywhere. That's the whole point of that thing. So this has a very bad recharge time. I'm wondering if we want to move the torch off to something else. With the cast delay and the recharge time on this might actually make a better primary. Yeah, that's pretty solid. You can see it's depleting the mana a little quickly, but that's a step up, I think. And then this wand has shuffle, so that's annoying. We might want to keep this as the torch wand because it has shuffle. And I guess this will be my weird fireball wand. We'll see what happens. Recharge time 1 second. That's pretty ugly. Oh wait, sorry. So what does that mean I've done with my bombs? I put them on here. We should probably move this off of there then. Okay. Actually, hold on. The torch thing is just passive. I could probably still use this wand to shoot stuff. Yeah. It has that 1 second recharge time, which really sucks, but 1.5 seconds. But if we were to actually fill all the slots here, it could be useful. I don't know. I guess we'll keep it like this. Alright, let's go and explore. That's definitely a step up in firepower. Obviously, it'd be better if we had something a little bit more powerful. So that's a huge amount of gunpowder. Part of me does... maybe it's better than a step up. This might be a couple steps up. Part of me does want to just go put the torch on the gunpowder. I'm not sure that we would actually survive doing that. It's way too deep in the sludge. ASB, are you regretting not taking the sludge immunity? Yeah, you know, a tiny bit. Why would you ask that? What, are you here to embarrass me? Embarrass me in front of everybody? Okay, ow. Oh man, the melee attacks. The melee attacks and the way they bounce you around when you get hit really, really suck. Okay, water flask. Wait, this is teleportation. Nope, that's the wrong wand. I forgot. I swapped the bomb and shoot features. This is water flask? Does that work? That kind of works. Yeah, the wand that's on 2 used to be the bomb wand, and the wand that's on 1 used to be the shoot wand, and I reversed them and did not really internalize that, it seems. Okay, we're good. Well, that went sideways. We're at 15 health already. It is tough to restore health in any way other than getting to one of the temples. I did once find a wand that had a healing spell in it. Once. Now, granted, I guess that doesn't mean they're that rare necessarily, because I have not actually played all that much, but who knows if we will ever see one again. What is this? What am I looking at here? I think this is just a weird bit of wood that's hanging here for no reason. Huh. And again with the red glowing. The game heard how much I missed it, and so went out of its way to make sure I would never have to be without it again. Sort of want to just burn through this. Can I get a good fire going here? It's tough to get it, it's tough to get stuff below you burning. Okay, there we go. A dynamite enemy trying to kill one of those flying dudes. I'm just gonna let him work. Flying dude can die. The dynamite enemy can live. Yeah, pretty much because of that. As soon as the flying enemy's dead, the dynamite guy is going to die of sludge exposure. Ah. Okay, fortunately, lots of water nearby to wash it off. Look at this. It's like Gears of War. I found some waist-high cover, and all of a sudden I'm invulnerable. Wait, where'd that guy go? Did he drown? Nope, he's still down there trying to swim around. Okay, now he's dead. Well, this has been a harrowing adventure. So here in the coal mines, it's worth noting, some of the walls are packed with coal. We might be able to just start a fire here and burn through this. Well, hey, caught the wood on fire. That's something, I guess. Maybe coal doesn't really burn that well when it's compressed into the rock walls. It is a little bit softer than real wall, and so like if you have digging type tools, they dig through it a little bit better. I think we might just use a bomb here. We have a nice flat surface to plant it on. We'll just go like that. It's like we need to get forward, right? Some good lucky crits. So even when you're not bloody, you do have just like a base crit chance. I don't know exactly what it is. I was trying to get the gold, but it's too deep in there already. Wow, solid shooting there. Let's try that again. There we go. More and more, this game reminds me of Apex Legends. I get a good advantageous position on an enemy and then miss him 18 consecutive times. Have to back off and reload, and then we can try to deal some damage. Am I ready to leave? Yeah, you know what? If we don't leave, I'm just going to die, probably. I don't feel great about the amount of money we earned there, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Like, play better? Come on, it's ridiculous. Okay, multi-spell cast, and then this is... What is the sun spark? Okay, that's just the collision trigger. I mean, that's an interesting idea, and you can use it with something like a firebolt or like the death cross, which is very dangerous to have on your normal weapon. This is spitter bolt with timer. It is an 8 damage projectile. We probably want to buy that wand, honestly, just because it has a good projectile on it. Oh, a slow orb of void that eats through all obstacles. That's also fairly compelling. We have enough money to buy this and that, but we do not have enough money to buy this thing with the good damage projectiles and also the black hole gun. And I kind of want to buy the black hole gun. That sounds like an exciting time. Let's get rid of this guy, I guess. We'll pull these. We'll buy ourselves a black hole gun. I'm fighting the urge. I can hear it in my head. The thing is, it's so good at taking away the rain. This black hole gun, won't it? Okay. Alright. I'm happy-ish with that. Worm detractor. Okay, so the worm was not a one-time problem. We're going to have worm issues persistently, it seems like. Perk lottery or exploding corpses. Exploding corpses is probably okay for us. We tend to fight things from a pretty great distance. I'm going to take it. Maybe we should take the worm detractor. Now I'm going to take this. You know, we have to deal with the worm. We have to learn to deal with the worm. So, how do we want to reconfigure our wands here? I want to keep the torch available. I'm loath to do anything with this wand except have 5 of the same spell in it because I'm still afraid of shuffle. This guy's just going to cast so many spark bolts. So double spell. Pretty low cast delay. Let's fiddle with this a little bit. So what's happening here is that it's hitting the wall and then casting a new one. It's not the spell bouncing, but it's a set of those going off in various directions. I guess let's try it for a little bit. See if it's actually good for fighting enemies. Right, exploding corpses. It was not joking. They explode quite a lot. Oh, somehow this one down here is already dead. Well, I have to say, this wand looks like it's getting the job done. It's a little bit less effective on things that take more hits, I guess. Taking us a little longer to get through them. What is happening over here? Something touched that wand and did not survive to tell the tale. Wow, that wand has a lot of stuff on it. Ah, there's gold over there. What is all this? Leaves a trail of water. Create a mighty rock out of thin air. I wonder if the thing that happened is an enemy picked up this wand and then created a rock above itself. Increases damage done by a spell by 10 points. That's very significant. After a short time, the projectile aims straight downward. Lightning bolt and summon arrow. These are all really interesting. So we're probably going to get rid of this wand, I guess. As much as I like machine gun wand, I think this thing is doing that job. And the machine gun wand does have a pretty limited spell slots. So, this fires 2 spells per cast. Very low cast delay, very high recharge. Wait. Something's nearby, I heard it. Okay. What I really want to do is take some of these spells out and use them on other things. So, like, if we... What does the lightning bolt do? That has no limited uses, huh? That's very compelling. I'm gonna maybe stick with the lightning. We're gonna do this. There we go. We don't want to put multiple spells in it. So it does a pretty huge amount of damage. It is not safe to use up close, but it's already not safe for us to do stuff up close. Oh god! The Mega Worm. Oh, I think it died. Yeah, it's dead. It's dead and it dropped health. It dropped a max HP increase. Which I don't want to touch all the slime, but I want to get it. There we go. Stop. This lightning bolt seems maybe a little overpowered. Just a tiny bit overpowered. So maybe the worm is just a creature that lives in this area? Maybe we didn't do anything to anger it. It just, this is where it always is. Let me get to that gold. Let me get to that gold. How dare you? Ow, shit. Zeus would like to have a word with you for your insolence. God damn, this weapon is good. Alright, we're gonna win. This is the winning run. Ow. He also understands the value of lightning. What is this? What is this stuff that is being created here? Diamonds. It's all diamonds. We're not making any money by running around in the diamond pile. I guess I don't know how to monetize diamonds. You know, I really like having a lightning gun. I don't know if I've been clear about that just yet. Boom. It blasts terrain. It kills literally everything. There's probably would do a real number on this snowman. It does not have infinite range. I feel like I should be able to do something with all this diamond. I'm trying to hit that there, but it looks like the lightning maybe just can't penetrate water. That's fine. Apparently we melted through the ice eventually. Okay, here we go. I was hoping to not get hit by him at all. Big ice fish. Probably harmless. We will probably not need to kill them. I'm going to start by not killing them. It's very satisfying. Also, it's like, it feels pretty metal to have a constantly flaming wand that shoots giant lightning explosions at people. I can't believe that I allowed myself to get hit there. There's a wand down there in the ground. Feels like it might take a little while to dig through this way. But it also feels doable, which is nice. Can I just take my torch over here and melt through? Not really. Okay, that really does explode. I was starting to get a little too comfortable with it. I forgot to respect the lightning. We still have bombs, right? Oh, you know what we have is this black hole wand. There you go. That's how you do that. It didn't really go as far as I was expecting. I'm trying to fire it while moving backwards because I'm terrified that it will that it will damage me immediately. Well, that's going to make things harder. I could maybe have predicted that problem. Just carve straight through here. Nope, still under the snow. This is maybe not a good use of my black holes. Can we just go this way? Does this work? Yeah. Never mind. I don't need some random garbage wand. That's a lot of lava. So another big worm was killed by Lord only knows what. Honestly, if you can encounter the big worm in any scenario other than it coming down from the sky and you instantly dying, it's probably actually a good thing to see it, because, you know, maximum health is good. I did not respect the lightning again. I once again failed to respect the lightning. Alright, well, you know what I need? I need a little break to clear my head and just walk around the house while repeating to myself over and over again, I will respect the lightning. So I'm going to take like 20 minutes to do that. Thank you all so much for watching. It's been a little bit of an embarrassment this episode, but at least we've been dying in kind of cool ways. Come back a little bit later today for some more of this. I'm still really, really digging it. And we'll see you then.